From a save that helped the team win the Champions League to a save that won the World Cup, these are the 15 incredible saves in football. And wait till you see the save Higuita made. That became a worldwide sensation. But first up, David De Gea had an entire stadium thinking he'd grown 4 arms. When Manchester United faced Arsenal in 2017, they were getting battered. The Arsenal team kept launching waves of attacks, but the only reason they were still in the game was De Gea. He pulled off a series of stunning saves in the game, but this double save was out of this world. Lacazette thought he scored, and me too. Pulling off double saves ain't for every goalie, man. It's for OGs like De Gea or Bernd Leno. Back when he was still at Arsenal, Leno was number 1. And it wasn't because he cost Arsenal over 25 million. The guy's reflexes were insane. See, Leno always saved his best performances for the big games, and it couldn't get any bigger than the North London Derby. Spurs kept hitting them with everything they had, and eventually, the Arsenal defense gave way, but Leno wasn't having any of it. The first save was crazy, but that second stop, pure instinct. These Premier League goalies back in the day used to be on smoke. I even remember the time one dude was making triple saves. Chelsea versus Hull City, and Thibaut Courtois was still in his first full season at the club. Courtois had been at Chelsea for over 3 years, but every time he'd been sent out on loan, until the new coach, Jose Mourinho, decided to make him the first-choice goalie and send legend Petr Cech packing. This decision had a lot of Chelsea fans pissed off, because they didn't think Courtois was all that. But in this game against Hull, he gave them 3 reasons to believe he was the man for the position. He legit turned a Premier League game into a training exercise levels. As incredible as Courtois' saves were, it wasn't trying to win his team the Champions League like my homie Allison. In 2019, Liverpool came into the final group stage game against Napoli, knowing everything was on the line. Napoli was ahead on points, so Liverpool knew they had to win to qualify for the round of 16. Anything other than that, and they were out. They took the lead early and managed to hold on, until the final minutes of the game when Napoli broke through and Dries Mertens found himself facing an open goal. All he had to do was slot it in, and Napoli would qualify and send Liverpool packing. But Allison Becker had other ideas. Whew, what a clutch save! Liverpool won the game and went on to win the Champions League that season. What's bigger than winning the Champions League? The World Cup! And Argentina and Messi know they wouldn't have been holding that trophy in 2022 if it wasn't for Emiliano Martinez coming clutch in the dying seconds. The 120th minute of the World Cup final, Argentina and France were tied at 3-3. And it kind of felt like both teams had already settled for this one going to penalties, until the Argentine defense slipped up and France was in. The ball bounced perfectly for Kolo Muani, so he struck it in with everything he had to win the World Cup for France. And some of his teammates were already jumping up to celebrate and watch this one going in. But Thibaut Martinez said no. That save was so crazy, it won him the Best Goalie of the Tournament award. The best goalies know how to produce the big saves in important matches. And when it comes to being clutch, it doesn't get any better than the German Spider-Man. Marc-Andre ter Stegen is unreal. When Barca faced Real Madrid in the 2019 El Clasico, he was up against it. See, this match was being played at Real Madrid's Bernabeu Stadium, and with the home fans behind their team, Madrid kept the shots coming in. And this particular one from Isco had everything needed to be hitting top bins, but Spider-Man was at it again. Man, look at the angles on that curve and watch that save again. Hats off, bro. Incredible. Barca and Madrid tend to always cop the best goalies in the world. And when Madrid swooped in for Courtois from Chelsea, this move again had question marks. But his save catalog is insane, and there's no way I can mention his name without going back to the time he made Haaland go nuts on live TV. In the Champions League semifinals of last season, Real Madrid faced Manchester City in a huge match. Real were the defending champions, but City was blowing everyone away, all thanks to their Norwegian goal machine Erling Haaland. In the first leg, Haaland couldn't get a sniff at the Madrid goal. But once it got to the Etihad, Haaland was in free flow and kept pumping shots at the goal. But Courtois continued to deny him every single time. And this stunning save was the pick of the bunch. Look at Haaland's face, bro. He couldn't believe it, just like Ronaldo in 2015. After this old-timer pulled off a save with impossible reflexes. Real Madrid was playing Granada at the Bernabeu, so you know they were expected to win. But with halftime just around the corner, the game was still 0-0. Ronaldo and his teammates knew they needed something special to break the ice and take the lead. So just before the ref blew the whistle for halftime, his teammate Luka Modric whipped the cross in, and Ronaldo took flight. Just when he thought he landed the perfect shot, he met air traffic control on Tono's fist. Damn, Tono's fist be acting like air traffic control. Instant saves like this in front of a packed crowd ain't easy, but imagine having to make them when you're still only 17. Last kick of the game, and Donnarumma won the match for his team. Pretty sure the guys at PSG were convinced he was the new goalie they needed, but decided to wait a little longer until Donnarumma made this next save, which made them splash the cash immediately. Milan versus Napoli in the league, and with seconds left to play, the score was 0-0. Everyone thought this one was going to end in a draw, until Napoli got a late opening, and once the ball fell into Malik's feet, you just knew he had to score. Oh wait, you also didn't know Donnarumma lives for moments like this. That save had PSG signing him straight up. When the ball's coming at you fast like that, you don't even have time to react. Saves like this are out of this world, and Donnarumma isn't the only goalie pulling stuff like this. Jose Sa had the entire stadium trying to believe what they just seen. Everton versus Wolves in the Premier League, and Everton was on the attack when the ball got whipped into the box. Doucouré got his head first to it, and once he connected with the ball, there was no way the goalie should have been able to save that. At least that's what he thought, but how on earth hasn't that gone in? What a save! The last time I saw something that crazy was when Schmeichel pulled off this stunning price of magic versus Chelsea in a cup final. Chelsea versus Leicester, and Chelsea dominated the entire game. The attacks just kept on coming, but Schmeichel was helping his Leicester team stay in the game. Don't get me wrong, he produced world-class saves all game, but I don't think anything comes close to him pulling it off the line. Man, he stopped the ball inches from crossing the line. Damn, and I thought the goal line tech was broken. Wait a second, clawing balls off the line like that? Oh yeah, I've seen this one before. Still can't believe Ter Stegen pulled that off, man. Amazing. But you see, guys, when it comes to incredible saves, there's one guy who made all of this possible. Because the stuff he pulled off in 1995 took goalies to a whole new level. When Colombia and England faced in 1995, there were a lot of star names on the pitch. I'm talking of legends like Alan Shearer and Tony Adams. But minutes later, everyone was going to be remembering another name for the rest of the game. Jamie Redknapp whipped the ball into the box, but it didn't meet any of his English teammates, and just when it looked like it would catch the Colombian goalie Rene Higuita off his line, he did this. Man, I've never seen anything like that before in my entire life. To be fair, I wasn't even born then, but watching this one again, it's incredible. I'm pretty sure some dudes have tried to pull this off and either ended up with a broken nose or damaged ribs. But recently, one dude dropped a remix of Higuita's skill using his head. Guess it's safe to say he's got amazing head game. I don't know if he's an OG though, because you know the drill by now. The only OGs are the ones who hit the like and subscribe button to Goal Zone, like you're about to right now.